Standing bent leg hip flexion. Now this is a fantastic exercise to start to work your hip flexors, understand what it is to contract them at an end range, build some strength there, some tolerance as well. The bonus part is that by going on one leg, yes, we're going into deep hip flexion here, but we're also getting actually a little bit of hip extension by working this glute in the bottom leg. So twofold benefit. I like to use this kind of in unison with support, just so I can get even more range and even more isolation. That said, it's not wrong to also do it standing if you don't have access to a pole or any kind of support or wall. Right, but from here, what I'm going to do, before I even lift up, I'm going to solidify that support and that standing leg, because as I mentioned, I'm going to get some bonus glute out of this too. So that leg is straight, glute is on. Now, as I lift this knee up, my hips are going to naturally come forward a little bit. I'm going to squeeze my butt as hard as I can to go even deeper into hip extension as much as is going to be offered on this standing leg. Then your goal, this knee directly up to the sky, as high as you can. And there's no need to round here like so, because that's not making a difference. That's just spinal flexion. So you can stay upright, use the support and drive that knee to the sky. And then we're just holding here for time. Now, it is an isometric, which means technically we're holding the position, but I want you to treat it as almost an overcoming isometric. So I want you to, even though you're holding in the end range, continue to press up. The entire time you're thinking, can I go higher, can I go higher, can I go higher, can I go higher, to max out that hip flexor. Once you get really good, you can then do things like adding ankle weights to challenge that resistance even more, progressing onto kettlebells, so on and so forth, following a traditional progressive overload protocol. So just slowly increasing the weights over time, yeah? Of course, you can also increase the time over time. But lifting up as high as you can constantly. If I show you on this side here, so you can see the back leg here, this is straight, this glute is working in overdrive right now to keep in hip extension, as opposed to collapsing like this. We want to, boom, push that hip forward, glutes on, as tall as we can go. And if your hip flexors don't get stronger after this, well, I just don't know what to do.